Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for this week's Soulmate Oracle reading. Now this is a generalized Oracle reading that is targeted towards love and relationships. Mainly soulmates, divine partners, divine soulmates. It's a spiritual reading more about love and how the relationship energies combine. Now, it's not specifically for one particular person, it's generalized. So what I do is I meditate on everybody in the world and I try to narrow it down to the messages that I receive from my angels, from the spirit guides, to give to you. Now, some of the things in this reading may resonate with you and some of the things may not, but you may get some messages. So really pay attention to this reading and watch it all the way through so that you can understand what it means to you. Also, if you was interested in getting your own personalized reading, I do have some links that will be down in the bottom and you can check them out, and you can book or order a reading at any time. But this reading today is mainly to give you an idea of what is to come and to help you on your love relationship. Okay, I just got out of meditation and I've shuffled the cards asking our angels and spirit guides what we need to know in order for us to move forward and what we need to understand about this upcoming month. After all of the energy shifts and things that has happened to us these last few months, it's been challenging for a lot of us, and I have to say myself as well. The cards that I used were the very beautiful Doreen Virtue Angel Therapy Oracle cards, a deck that is very beautiful and it speaks to me in many ways. It gives me a lot of energy to understand certain things when I need to know about certain factors in my life. And the first card that I pulled, cut your cords. Okay, cutting your cords doesn't necessarily mean cutting off ties and cutting everything off from a certain person. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. And as you can see, this is cutting the things that are burdening you, the things that are in your life right now. As you can see, this card is, Archangel Michael is clearing out anything that is attached to you that you need to balance your life. And of course, you can't get this all the time, but it's a meaning. And the message is that it's time to cut your cords from certain situations, certain factors in your life. Maybe they don't seem like they can be cut. Maybe they don't feel like this is something you can disconnect from. But this is a time when you have to look at what is around me. What do I have going for me in my life? Is this person that I'm involved with, is this person truly the person I think that they are? Or is it just something that maybe I need to cut terms with my life and understand what I really need in my life? Maybe it's not that person that you need to cut the cords from. Maybe it's something that you've been holding on to. The Divine Masculine sometimes holds on to a lot and runs from it. And this is a time with the Divine Masculine energy is telling you that it's time to cut those cords, let go, release all that negative energy that maybe you've been holding on to, something that happened to you 5 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever. You're holding on to it, that you're not allowing your relationship to blossom. You're not allowing your relationship to move forward. So instead, you're running from it. And cutting your cords will allow you to understand certain things, that you won't have to run from it. You won't have to hide from it. It's there. Something that you've been hurting yourself with. Maybe you're constantly thinking it's never going to happen for you. A relationship that you're looking for is never going to come to you. And this is something that you have to come to terms with. Everybody has somebody for them, no matter who they are, no matter where they're at. Don't look at your friends, family, and people around you and say, why are they with someone and I am not? Why can't I be with that certain someone, but that certain someone can't be with me? For whatever reason, they can't. Maybe it's time for you to start putting yourself up there, putting yourself out there in a way where you are empowering yourself. Cut the cords with the negative feeling and the negative energy. Maybe it's the fear-based energy that is causing you to be this way. You know, masculinity energies can bring a lot of ego. And I'm not saying this is just for men, this is for women as well. But if the masculine energy divine masculine is causing you to feel egotistic in a way where you're not allowing yourself to live. You're not allowing the love to come through in your life because you're not cutting those cords. You're holding on to it. It's pride. It's something that is stuck there. It's time to cut that cord. Okay, so let's go to the next card. Emotional sensitivity. And as you can see, this card, she's very emotional, and it's like she doesn't understand why she's so emotional. She's closing her eyes, and that's where you may be, you feeling the emotional energy from past negativities. Maybe that's the time where the emotional sensitivity is overwhelming you, and when you're overwhelmed with emotional sensitivity, you personally can't see the divine future that you may have with this person because you're so emotionally attached to the hurt and emotionally focused on that pain, that pain body that is stuck inside of you because of what happened in your past. Maybe it wasn't with that person, or maybe it was with that person, or maybe it just happened in a time in your life where you didn't expect it. This is a time to cut those cords. This is a time to let go, let loose. Don't look at what happened and why didn't things open for you and you couldn't see things positively with that person or with any person in your life. You need to cut the cords of feeling, I'm not saying you're feeling sorry for yourself, but feeling this negative burden that you've been carrying with you. That's what emotional sensitivity is. Because you're so emotional, because you honor yourself, you respect yourself, you love yourself, you have to give yourself credit for everything that you've done, because deep inside, the sensitive energies is trying to tell you to love yourself. Emotional energy is not just feeling hurt about something, it's actually feeling love. It's, you're sensitive, you're empathic, you're intuitive, you can feel things. I mean, we all can to a certain degree. Some of us are more advanced and some of us aren't. But whatever you're getting, you have to remember that all of these things that are happening to you in your relationship, if it's a new relationship, you have to remember you can't look at or compare what has happened in a previous situation and keep comparing notes going back and forth, because that's not going to do you good, and it's not fair for that person to be compared. And you know what? It's not being compared so much, it's just that you're going back and forth because you just don't want that to happen to you, which is perfectly normal. But remember, that person is in your life because that person wants to rebuild something deeper with you. And that's where you need to focus on yourself and focus on the love and the light that you have deep inside yourself. Don't look at what has happened to you, but look at what you can create in your life, in your heart. And I apologize for my dogs barking. I have 3 Westies and they're a little noisy sometimes. But anyways, just focus on yourself. Don't focus on the past negativities or past energies in your life. In order for this relationship to work for you, you need to start focusing on cutting those cords and letting go of the past. I really feel this is a direct message to somebody that needs to look at their life and really understand that they have the love inside them, but they just have to let it go. They have to let go of the excess baggage. Okay, let's go to the next card. Okay, vegetarian, vegan. Okay, maybe you can't go all vegetarian, maybe you can't go all vegan, and you know what, that's not what the message is totally about. Yes, it says on the bottom, it says fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. Now, I'm a strong believer in eating clean, and of course fruits and vegetables is always a part of our diets. Now, in order for you to see clearly, I know a lot of you may disagree, but I'm going to just put it out there, and you take it with you as you absorb this reading. You need to stop doing something in your life. Maybe there is a habit in your life. Maybe there is something that you're consuming too much of. Maybe there's something that you haven't really done for yourself. Maybe you need to move more and exercise. And you know what? Exercise is not just go to the gym and lift weights and get on that treadmill, because that's boring. You need to focus on getting yourself in a better atmosphere in your life. Exercise can benefit you, and I'm not going to go into everything that exercise can do for you. also with clean eating. But in order for you to see and have mental clarity, it is very vital and important that you clean up your diet. Food, water, these things are elements in our lives that are necessary every single day, as you know, and I don't have to explain to you because we all love our food, but having the smart choices in our life to see clearly. Yes, being vegetarian, being vegan, yes, those things really contribute to a healthy diet, and they eliminate inflammation, and they do a lot of good for your body, giving you a lot of vital energy and things in your life. Not necessarily that paleo is not good for you either. I mean, I'm a meat eater and I eat fish and I eat chicken and everything else. But the thing is that whatever works for you in your diet, you need to work into something with more of like a cleansing detox. And I don't mean going on a juice diet, but you need to clean out something. Maybe eating too much fast food, maybe eating too much processed food, things out of a box. Knowing that you're drinking too much alcohol, consuming something that is harming your body, your intestines, is actually doing a lot of harm in your life and moving forward. You can't see your spirituality in a clear sense. You can't read things very you can't see things, I should say, very clearly, because when you're eating bad and you're neglecting your health, well, what's happening is that you're hurting yourself. You're doing no good for your body, for your life, your emotional well-being. So this message is not just becoming a vegan or vegetarian, of course. Like I said, it's about contributing a healthier diet, giving yourself what your body needs, and letting go of what habits you've had. Maybe you're smoking. I mean, smoking is something that, and I don't have to go into it, but it's something that we all want to stay away from. Secondhand smoke, smoking anything really is going to harm you and not do any good for your body as well. It's toxic. It's a lot of bad things. I don't smoke, so I'm telling you, you need to quit. You really do. Whatever it is. But cleaning out your diet, like I said, really does help seeing things clearly, and it also shows a good influence on others as well. Like maybe your partner, your divine partner, needs to gain something from you, and maybe they're doing it, or maybe it's just they have to do something in their life to clean out whatever it is in their life in order for you two to come to a divine union. So sending and receiving energy by cleaning things out, feeling good about yourself, can actually do a lot with connecting with your divine partner. Okay, and the last card, clear yourself. Yes, clearing yourself. As you can see, this angel, she's very beautiful. She's very blue and red, and she's just spreading her wings, and she's just clearing herself. And like it says here on the bottom, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Now, as I said, these two cards really go together, because I've been saying that. That's the message. Clearing yourself from anything that you feel that's toxic in your life, toxic in your body. Maybe going for a little fast or a juice cleanse, or, you know, maybe it's just eating clean vegetables and staying away from meat for maybe a week. I do that too. You know, it's good to be vegan one day, vegetarian another, paleo another day. I mean, it's all about working in a good, balanced, healthy diet, clearing out toxins, negativities, because we accumulate that. And even in a spiritual sense, when we're around people who are negative, who are giving us a hard time in our life, we end up reflecting a lot of that energy, you know, inside of ourselves. When there's negative people in our lives, and I'm not saying everybody is negative, because everybody that is negative can actually turn positive. I've seen this too. But it's time for you to really look at yourself first. Putting yourself first. I come first. I'm number one. I need to focus on me. And I'm not saying this in an egotistic, selfish way, but I'm saying it in a loving way. I really am saying it, because if you don't take care of yourself and you don't put the effort to help your body heal and do away with anything that's toxic in your life, no one else is going to do it for you. I mean, it's the truth. You can go to a doctor, you can go to a dentist, you can go to somebody to chiropractor, whatever type of doctor that you go to, they can only fix what you give them for that moment. But it's up to you to fix your life. It's up to you to cut those cords, and release that emotional negativities that you're feeling. The emotional sensitivity can come to you in a good way, not in a bad way. I feel like this is a direct message for you to really clear out anything that you find in your life that is not giving you optimal health. Exercise is always a good thing as well. It's a good thing to really focus on a new feeling of light in your life. And that's why I always say, clear yourself, let go. Connect with your higher self. The higher vibrations can't come to you if you're not feeling your best. When you're not feeling your optimal self, and a good feeling for yourself will actually give you a higher 5D level in your life with your twin flame, with your divine soulmate. It's time for you to start looking at these things, and it's time for you to stop letting the excess baggage that you may have been holding on to, maybe that heavy weight that's on your shoulders, I should say, needs to be just like lifted off. And guess what? You'll see how positive energy starts to approach you in your life. I hope you've enjoyed this reading and it resonated with you. Now, if you'd like to get a personalized love reading for yourself, I do offer phone, chat, and email readings, and the information is inside my blogs down below, and you can also check out my blog articles. I do talk a lot about the soulmate and twin flame energies. Also, check out my other YouTube videos. I have different videos up. And if you have any questions, you can also post them in the comments area. I try my best to get to them as quick as I can. And I really want to thank you all for those of you that have been active subscribers and have given me all the support. I love you all, and I want to say welcome to all the new subscribers that I've just got recently. This month of October is a very powerful month. It should bring us a lot more of an energy of light and spiritual energy. Sometimes it doesn't happen right away, but you'll see some things are going to taper down. Things should be getting a little bit lighter after all of those energy shifts that we had. I mean, we all have to stick together, and I hope that you are all doing well wherever you're at. And try to keep yourself clear and don't let negativity approach you, okay? So until next time, God bless and namaste.